Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I think it's been about a month since I last posted, and I'm sorry about that. See, life is always getting in my way for some reason. It's either I'm dealing with things or I just don't have the motivation to do anything, and I think that's exactly what happened the past month. I was off from school and I was just constantly working, and I kind of just needed a break from everything and everyone. January was the month where I kind of distanced myself from everybody and everything, and that just wasn't good for me, but I'm back. And I just wanted to update you guys on what's been going on with me, with life, everything in general. So yeah, if you want to just stick around and just hang out with me, then by all means, just get into it. I think it's been about a month since I washed my brushes, and that sounds pretty gross, but I didn't use all my brushes, so I got some clean ones somewhere in here, so we're gonna work with what we have. I washed my beauty blender after like a month of not putting any makeup on. Also, skin update, glowing, overall glowing. I did change up my skin routine completely. I basically didn't wear makeup for almost a month. I think the only time that I wore makeup was when I went out to hang out with friends. That's really it. I don't remember another time where I put makeup on. For someone who loves makeup, who actually enjoys sitting down playing with colors and stuff like that, that's how you know it was serious. But I got my matcha, my makeup, you guys, so let's get into it. My makeup might be a little bit off today. For some reason, every single time that I don't do my makeup for a period of time, I kind of forget what the hell I'm doing. So if you see me putting on weird stuff when that's not even the steps, well, that's the reason why. Let's see if I remember the process. So I'm gonna start priming. January was a crazy month for me, only because it was full of kind of sitting down with myself and asking myself what exactly I want with life, everything, goals, my dreams, my passions, basically all of that. I did go ahead and create a vision board for 2021, and I think that's something that has really helped me keep my mind, my eye is on the prize, if you know what I mean. And I think that the vision board is something that has helped me tremendously with figuring out what I want, what I don't want, what I want to focus on. I think that setting goals are so important to just life in general, with anything that you're doing, because when you have an objective in mind, or a mission, or a vision, if you call it, a mission is kind of like short term, and then a vision is like long term. I think that's how I see it. It's really allowed me to focus on the things that I want now and the things that I want later on, but I'm going to use my short-term goals to get to those long-term goals. It took me about like an hour and a half to do my vision board, and I keep it up in my room. And I think one of the biggest things that really pushes me to like motivate myself to do things, because sometimes I wake up and I'm just like so lazy with everything, and it's not really something I'm proud of, because when I'm lazy, I am super lazy. I won't do anything, and that's really bad, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. You guys already know my L'Oreal Infallible. Oh, I put that on the wrong way. Oopsies. Yeah, goals have been something that I've been, even though I've been MIA, I still have been putting in a lot of work for myself and for my life, if you so call it. But one of the biggest things that I want to focus on this year is growing my social media platform, and just growing for myself. I don't want to talk too much about what I want to do, because I think a lot of the stuff that I'm working on is more internal than external. But a few things that I want to work on is I want to focus on this channel. I really feel like it has potential to grow. I just have to stop being lazy and really work for it. But that's with anything in life. I feel like if you really want something, you don't really know how bad you want it until like you work hard to get it. So that's what I want to do for this channel specifically. A lot of people always thought that social media is bad, like, oh, you're using social media wrong, like you're always on social media, it's so bad for you, blah blah blah. There's pros and cons to being an Instagram influencer and just an influencer in general, but it really depends on what you do with that content you post, and just what you're trying to get across from your platform, and one of the biggest things that I want to work on right now is using my platform to inspire girls. Now you're probably thinking like, oh, anyone could do that. No one really knows how much time and energy and effort people put into their social medias. It's a constant thing of making sure you're posting consistently, making sure you have a schedule, a routine, learning, you're growing, learning as you grow. It's just so much in general, and I think that a lot of people sometimes get misguided with, oh, social media, all you have to do is post a picture and you make thousands of dollars. The money is a plus with social media or just being an influencer in general, but you have to really use your platform to make change, and that's something that I want to do. It's going to be a work in progress because then again, everything is a work in progress. That's one of the things that I want to focus on. Concealer comes next. I always forget. Shake my concealer. The products haven't changed at all. I used to be a hoarder for makeup. I used to just like buy the latest lippy, the latest palette, but I've been pretty proud of myself for managing my money recently because I haven't spent on anything crazy, which I'm really proud of because I have a tendency of buying things that I don't need. So I'm glad that I'm not doing that anymore because that was not good for my pockets. One of the biggest things that I've also been working on ahora, like now, is learning how to manage my money. I started reading 2 books. I don't know why, but I feel like this shade is not my color. One of the books that I picked up is called Think and Grow Rich. I think that I haven't started that book specifically, but I have heard good things about that book. I also picked up Rich Dad Poor Dad. That book really focuses on, you know, how to manage your money, what to do. I've also been into stocks. A lot of stuff has been going on online regarding stocks, which is crazy, but like I always say, don't really get yourself into anything that you haven't researched first. Things that might work for someone may not work for you, so just do your research. I've been into that. January was also a month full of like I mentioned, a lack of motivation. I was super consistent with working out and really taking care of myself, and I kind of fell back on that. I recently started picking up my routine again, slowly but surely, and I have been feeling a lot better. And also, I talked about this in my anxiety video, but exercise is so important for your mental health. If you're struggling with anxiety or with any type of mental health issue, definitely consider working out and forcing yourself to work out even if you don't want to, because the benefits of working out for your mind, your body, and for your soul is so good. I noticed that I don't really have anxiety attacks as much in the past week, and I think that's really good. And for someone who's always stressing about life and things in general, I really need to start fitting in exercising as much as possible. My goal for this month is try to exercise at least 5 times a week. I may be pushing it because my schedule right now with going back to school and work and just YouTube, it's gonna be overwhelming, but I know for a fact that that's gonna benefit me, and that's something that I need to continue in order for me to stay alive, essentially. As you can tell, my makeup skills are not on point today, or have been on point in general, but the more you practice, the more you'll get better at it, I guess. I think the base is good, but at the same time, we're gonna work with what we have on already because honestly, I'm a little bit too lazy to make anything perfect. Now I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I'm gonna just do my brows a little bit. That seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna go with my Fit Me Maybelline Press Translucent Powder. I'm gonna just press this all over my face. Now we're gonna bronze our face a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Putty bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm going to take my Morphe M405 brush, and I'm gonna gently put that in, and I'm gonna just focus that on there. Now that I'm putting on makeup, I don't really like it, only because I got so used to wearing my clear skin in public, so I may not like how I look with makeup. I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned in January, is to really learn to love and accept yourself. Like, I wasn't working out right, so I wasn't in my best shape. Some of my clothes were fitting a little bit tight on me. I felt bloated all the time. I felt gross with myself. I didn't even look at myself in the mirror most of the time because I felt disgusted with myself. Little by little, I started to realize, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of stomach. It's okay to have a little bit of double chin. It's okay to have a little bit of fat in your arms. It's fine. I don't know why people make such a big deal about it, and I think that all these girls on social media promote themselves to be something that they're not, and it gives off the impression that that's how we're supposed to be in order for us to feel pretty, or in order for us to feel beautiful or be beautiful in society. So I kind of learned to let go of that image of beauty standard, and then just kind of focus on, this is who I am, this is how I look like. I either have to choose to accept it and learn to love it, or just complain about it. What is complaining gonna do? Nothing. It's really good. That's one of the things that I've learned, that you can't be complaining all the time, because what is complaining gonna get you? It's not gonna get you a new face, it's not gonna get you a new body, it's not gonna get you anything. It's gonna just, they're just words. You're projecting that into the universe, and then the universe is being, okay, that's what you think, that's what we're gonna put into you, you know? So you have to like project positive things. And I'm one to talk, because I was negative the whole entire month of January. I'm being honest, half the time I wanted to die, and that wasn't good. And I kind of just had to shift my mindset and think, okay, you know what, good things are coming. I just have to focus on the good now and not worry about future and what's going to come later on. And also to live in the moment, because if you really think about it, we're living in a crazy time right now, and we don't need any more of that negativity. And at the end of the day, if you have a negative mindset, you're the one who's projecting that into the universe. So if you don't want that, don't do that, you know? It makes sense. So now that we chiseled our face a little bit, I'm gonna go in with some blushy blush. And of course, Maybelline blush, because my holy grail. Powder. I used to put it right here, but now I'm starting to put it here. And then I take some and I kind of just like fluff it on the bridge of my nose. I don't know why, but I've seen so many people do it, so I just started doing it. So now that we got that going on, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just brush any powder that I had on my nose. I'm gonna keep my cheeks intact, just so it carves it out a little bit more while I do my eyes. Beautiful. And now I look like this. So I'm gonna use this palette, and I think I want to do something a little bit fun. So I'm going to start off with something light. I'm gonna take Potter, and I'm gonna focus this all over my crease. Actually, just watch me do my eyes, because I need to concentrate, because I kind of forgot what the hell I'm doing. Just enjoy the show.
Keep pushing you away while I want you to stay. Amazing gold is eyes, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test.
Okay, so this is what I have so far. I wanted to do something different, but I ended up doing the same exact thing that I always do, neutrals. So sorry about that. I need to work on that. I wanted to put some blue on my lower lash line, but I feel like that's gonna make it really ugly, so I'm not gonna do that. And I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of my dark brown color. Call it a wrap, because I don't really have a lot of inspiration today. So that's the eye look, and I'm gonna just remove this. Also, one of the things that I forgot to mention is that I turned 22. My birthday was about a week ago, the 28th. I turned 22, and I feel exactly the same thing that I did last week and the week before that. It's so weird, because I think that the older that you get, the less you care. Well, that's just always been me. I've never been the type of person to care about birthdays, even though I've been told, oh, it's not part of the day you were born. Okay, great. I'm just the type of person who doesn't really care about their birthday, but I care about other people's birthday. I don't know why. That's just the way that I am. My birthday was pretty good, full of surprises actually. So I ended up having to take my little doggy to the vet, because, you know, my dog always likes to play and get in trouble. But actually, he didn't do anything. It wasn't his fault. He ran up the stairs and he hit his tooth. And we all know when we have a toothache or our gums are swollen, that's very uncomfortable for humans. So imagine I would imagine it to be the same thing for animals. So being the parent that I am, I took him to the vet. He's on medication now, but I will have to take him back for him to have a deep cleaning done for his teeth and just to remove any tart that's there, because I know that if you leave tart for quite some time there, it builds up even more over time and then gets worse and they could potentially extract a tooth. So that's what I'm doing next week, so that should be fun. Anyways, now we're gonna put some lashes on. Then I just ended up going out to eat at a Mexican restaurant. It was so cold. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was good. We had food. I went with my sister, my dad, and my boyfriend, so it was pretty fun. Okay, so you guys all know my favorite wispy lashes are from the Ardell kind. I'm going to prime using my L'Oreal Voluminous Base Primer. I think using a primer is one of the biggest things you can do for your lashes, because it really helps the mascara once you put it on top of it. I'm just going to put a little bit so it can hold on to the lashes. I feel like my lashes have grown in the past month. That's because I don't put any makeup on and I don't like pull my mascara off and I don't pull my real lash off. I've been feeling pretty stuck with life. Yeah, I have goals and I kind of know what I want for myself in life, but career-wise, like, I don't have a goal. And it sucks because I'm in school at the moment and I'm taking classes when I don't even know what exactly I'm aiming towards degree-wise. It makes me so mad because a lot of people that I know are already finishing like their master's degree and I'm here still trying to get my bachelor's degree. And I know it's no competition or anything, but I feel like people know what they want. And it just makes life so much easier when you know what you want. So I'm struggling with that and I get mad at myself sometimes because I don't have it figured out, and I know I'm not supposed to have it all figured out, but I just want to know that I'm headed in the right direction. You know what I mean? For me personally, it gets really aggravating because I'm the type of person who likes to plan things, and I can't plan things when I don't know what to expect or what's going to happen, and then I just beat myself up over it when I know I shouldn't. This one was a lot more harder to put on than this one. I feel like they look a little bit wonky. I'm trying not to move it. Putting on lashes is literally the hardest thing ever. I don't know how some people wear them every day. At me, it's too hard. Too hard. I'm gonna lock everything in place with my Rare Beauty 4-in-1 mist. Shake well. I love the smell of this so much. Also a necessity. I love matcha. My sister put me onto matcha and it's so freaking good. Like, you guys don't understand. Go to Dunkin', go get yourself an iced matcha latte with almond milk. It's a chef's kiss. It's so good. I have an obsession with it. We went to Dunkin' a couple days ago and I told them, I was like, where'd you get your matcha powder? Because I bought matcha powder from Amazon, but it didn't taste the same. So I was like, they probably have the special Dunkin' Donuts matcha powder. So then I asked them, I was like, where do you get your matcha powder? And I was so excited to ask, and they're like, we have it here, we have our own kind, you can buy it. I was like, duh. So then I got it, and then I got into a car accident. Haha, that's fun. Well, not necessarily a car accident, but it was more like a fender bender. I was backing up and there was a really tiny little car and I didn't see it. I was too excited for my matcha. And I backed up and he honked as soon as I hit the car. Like, gee, thanks for the heads up, buddy. First of all, his car wasn't supposed to be right behind me anyways. So that was fun. It was pretty sad. But at least I have matcha. Thank you for listening to my story. Okay, now for the last part, my lippy. Shata, I finished. I have really tiny lips, but it's okay. This is the completed makeup look. I feel like I kind of look the same, but just like I have a little bit of dimension going on, which I'm not mad about. I do still kind of prefer the no makeup look, only because I got so used to it. Super subtle, super simple, super, you know. Anyways, you guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my chit chat, get ready with me, life update, mambo jumbo. I'm happy to be back filming only because this is something that I love to do, and the fact that I was not in the right headspace for a while to do it was pretty upsetting to me, but I'm glad that I'm here with you guys, talking to you guys, being here, being alive. That's the most important part. And yeah, don't forget, follow me on Instagram. This is where I chit chat with you guys the most. Let me know in the comments down below what your goals are for this year. I'm curious because sometimes I feel like everyone has the same goal. So if we all have the same goal, why don't we encourage each other to get to those goals, you know? Push ourselves. I like that. Oh my god, what if I made a group chat? Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like, I think that's like the most important thing. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is insane for someone who wasn't consistent, which thank you so much for that. Join the fam, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Is that how I close it? Oh no, I always say, I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and a great life, and I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye.